weaponize the child support system against your ex-wife. Immoral, not illegal.
Be careful who you have kids with, and let me tell you why. If you mess up and you choose a dad for your kids who is not trying as much as they should, like, you are going to suffer for that, and your kids are going to suffer for that. It just sucks when you chose a co-parent who, like, doesn't care as much as they should, and it sucks seeing your kids cry.
All right, so what is this translation, right? What does this mean? This means when fathers tend to like give up on kids or like, they say, I'm done, yada, yada. What that generally means is I have made my husband's life such a living hell, that he gave up. And men, they're not really quitters, right? They want to be in their kids' lives. But I mean, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. So now, yeah, so that's what she means. So when you're on the dating market and you're like, oh, this poor woman, the dad just isn't in the kids' lives. That's what it is. Okay.
Because they don't get to talk to their dad. Like, in their eyes, they love their dad. He's like the best person in the world. It's just a never-ending feeling of regret, sadness, and anger a little bit. But let me tell you, like, the backstories. The reason that I'm feeling this way is because yesterday my kids were calling their dad all day, and he never called back because they were asking if they could go with him. They're like, why isn't daddy picking us up today? And so they called him, like,
translation, right? I knew that the father, and by the way, this is my interpretation, right? Before you bitches drag me to court, you stupid hoes. My interpretation, I knew that the dad was busy and couldn't come during one of the supervised visits because of something important like work. But I'm going to pretend it's because he doesn't love the children and let the kids know that. I'm laughing. This is not funny. But yeah, this is you get a spicy Latina. She's probably 50 pounds lighter. You guys think, she's hot. And that's how it is.
Like 3 or 4 times, and then my son left a voicemail. He was like, Daddy, I miss you. Daddy, I love you. Like, why aren't you picking up the phone? He didn't pick up the phone, and he never even acknowledged that they called. And then he was texting me because I told him, like, hey, the kids want to know if you want to pick them up today. Like, I'll let them go because they want to go. And he was like, my grandma's in the hospital. I can't. I was like, that's fine. Like, I mean, I love your grandma and like prayers for her, but I don't see how that has anything to do with them. Then he added on, like,
yeah, so there's the important thing. So like family emergency, but what does that have to do with the kids? I mean, so was she could have picked option A, say understanding, right? Let me try to work with him and get the kids in another time, or B, let me alienate the kids from the dad. And women always choose option B because they just hate the men that they have kids with.
Plus, we agreed every other weekend, like, you were okay with that. I was like, yeah, but they said they want to go. Like, it's not me asking, it's them. Like, it's cool, you're good. And it's just the fact that he never acknowledged that they called that really bothered me. And he never called them back. That really made me mad because it's like, I understand you're not going to come get them, but since you're not getting them this weekend, that means you're going to go 2 weeks without seeing your kids. Until you see them again, it'll be 2 weeks, and you live 5 minutes away. That, like, it's hard to not get a little bit mad at that. Not only that,
Why did you guys even go to court? Right? Why can't he just see him whenever he feels like it? Why did you have to go to court, right?
they called him again later that night to see if he would answer. And like, I am not the type who's just going to let them keep calling all the time. But if they want to call, like, I'm going to let them call, and I'm going to let them see, like, he doesn't answer the phone. So they called him again 3 more times and left another voice.
Did you hear that, evil hoe? I'm going to let him know that he doesn't answer the phone. I am going to let my children, my 5 and 6, I don't know how old the kids are, but like, let's say 5 and 6, they need to know that the dad's a bad person. Bitch, you chose him. What are you doing, lady? Okay.
Voicemail, or maybe 2 voicemails this time. He didn't pick up. When you hear your children's voicemail, does that not strike something in your heart that makes you want to call them back? And like, it's just really confusing as a mother. It's really confusing for the kids. Like, they're so innocent about it. I told them, like, it's okay, like, he's probably sleeping or he's busy, and then they just go on about their day. As a mom, like, it makes me feel so much regret and so much like guilt. And sometimes I really do wish, like, I mean, every mom feels that, like, you wish you would have chosen better. Like, you, for them to call him like 6 or 7 times, and for him to not even say, like, I'm busy, like, I'll call them in a little bit or anything, to not even acknowledge that they called, is just kind of like, and I know it's my fault, and that's why I'm telling you, watch who you have kids with. Make sure that even if they're not the best towards you, like, how are they going to be towards their kids? Because then your kids are going to end up feeling these feelings of um being neglected, being rejected, and then, like, you're going to feel that too. In a way, you're going to feel like guilty. Like, some days I just feel really, really guilty. Like, I feel really, really, like, sad, and it is a lot. Like, I don't understand. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this a lot, but it is a lot to carry that weight of, I chose the wrong dad for them, especially.
Translation. I put him on child support and now he has no time to see the kids because of these insane child support payments, and I don't want to get a job. Yeah, and someone in the chat, you ever think it hurts that he can't see his kids every day and talk to his kids? Yeah, I mean, I've just heard this I've just heard this story too many times.
Especially because they're such really sweet boys, and their dad doesn't give them the attention that they need and the attention that they should have as little boys. Like, I don't know.
Translation, I am going to turn my kids into simps. I hate my baby daddy. Can't imagine how that happened.
Baby mamas, I need some advice. How do y'all co parent with a man that you dislike, or in my case, hate? So I'm trying to eliminate myself from ever having to communicate with my son's dad ever again. So I've even told the man he could see our son through my mom. I'm like, make an arrangement with my mom, see him with my mom.
Translation, I am going to make it so difficult for you to see your kids. You're going to hate your life. You're going to hate it. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be awful. Also, guys, if you want, we are starting a school community with these smart, intelligent men that I've met over the last 4 years. I have a crazy network, and they're going to be filming content to help you guys. So one of them that we have teaches you how to weaponize the child support system against your ex-wife. Immoral, not illegal. The school community is the first link in the description. And really, you got to get it now because I'm going to raise the price. I already raised the price once. It's going to be raised again. And it's because I'm going to bring on the most smartest, most intelligent men in the world to give presentations. It's a one-time purchase and you're good forever. You get on a sales call, you figure out if it's right for you. And at some point, we're going to do events with these people. Um, yeah, weaponize the system against women. Yeah. Um, and it's going to be pretty cool. So you should look at it. But
My mom. I've asked him to call my mom or call my sisters to talk to our son. I don't want anything to do with this man, okay? If I had it my way, I would never pick up his calls. I would never respond back to his text messages. I would never have to see him. But I'm trying not to be the baby mama that doesn't let him see our son. So, baby mamas, please give me some advice because I absolutely hate this man and I don't want to have to see him to see our son. It's like he always is like, when are you off? When are you free? Sir, I don't want to see you to see our son. I know that sounds petty, y'all, but I need some advice on how to co-parent with a man without ever having to see or talk to him ever again.
translation, I would have sex with him again. I hate him, right? Because this is a problem. We have the liking you as a person and wanting to sleep with you, right? We have these two things. And we hate you, but then we want to fuck you more. And then we love you, and then we don't want to fuck you anymore. Sorry, have sex. And that's the challenge. MGTOW by Logic has a super chat and says felons have 30% more kids than non-felons over their lifetime, proving women really have bad judgment. That's true. That's true. Totally true.